All right, y'all. I'm back again, and it's Bro C, and once again, I'm proud to announce that we have the first pack set up. We have a whole manhood class. That's 18 modules. That's a lot of information, and it's all pretty much basic, but it's a lot of information that a young man coming out of high school probably would need just to navigate in the world, right? All that's basic information. But I sat down, man, and I was like, man, what is the most basic? I mean, what is like need to know right now? What is an emergency? So I came up with the emergency pack, man. I came up with the emergency training pack for men, man. I'm telling you, man, it's like an emergency. You need to know these things like right away. You need to know these things probably about 15 or 16. But coming out of high school, I would say this is definitely coming out of high school or college. This is definitely information that you need if you're going to go into join the workforce in any type of way. You're going to be dealing with females in any type of way. If you're going to be just in the community in any type of way, you need these information. You're going to be having money, dealing with money in any type of way, your personal finances, or maybe at a job, whatever. You need to know something. Then this stuff is like basic information, but it's like you need to know it right now. You need to this is a crash course in just how to maneuver through this society based on the rules that they say and the unwritten rules that they don't say, right? So we got it here. The emergency pack is ready to go. If you know a group or organization of young men that may need to hear this information, let me know. Get in touch with me, and we can set up a something. If either it could be online or it could be live in person. You just let me know, and so we can see, we work it out, see how we can put it together. But we definitely have this information ready to go. I'm ready to go talking to the young men that want to listen. Well, Clarence, I'm going wherever. You want me to go to the jail? You want me to go to I tried to go to the jails, man. The county said no. They didn't want me. They didn't want me to go. They didn't even fingerprint me or anything. They just said, nah, that's cool. You go do, says I tried to go to the YA or whatever. They don't want me, right? At this point, right? I'm sure when we get enough positive reviews, then they'll come calling, right? That's okay, no problem. And I try to do it for free for them, right? Just to let them see what we was doing. They all told me no. 100 Black Men, all these different organizations told me no. Okay, that's cool. That's part of the game. You get a lot of no's. So that's why I'm going directly to you. I'm going directly to you. Oh, Clarence, you trying to just beg us for money? I'm not. All I want is, what I am begging you for is if you agree that we have a problem, young black men have a problem. And I was trying to tell this to another person who was in my comments that there's problems that are similar to all Americans, all American men. We have similar problems. But on top of that, we as black men have some serious, unique problems that need to be addressed. And I'm saying nobody, but the general population is not addressing those issues. The people out in the general population. Why? Because black men are exploitable. Their labor is exploitable. Their prison sentencing is exploitable. Their diet is exploitable. Most black men that are engaged in violence are engaged in violence with who? Other black people. So that's a win-win for those of them out there that don't want us to succeed, right? We trying to stop all that. They say, man, these black people ain't this. And then, of course, that's a fallacy, right? Because, every once in a while, One of our children will pop out, and they'll be super intelligent, right? We got a lot of intelligent black children, man, but they being suppressed. Their intelligence is being suppressed because the society has told them that they got to be this super hood nigga running around listening to deaf music and, hypnotic deaf music and, looking at, and embracing things that will bring them to death, right? Drugs, alcohol, certain types of lifestyles where you living fast and, that's what our young men are being taught. Look at your TV screen. Look at the internet. Tell me where you see any of these shows that they got coming out where there's a strong heterosexual black man, loves his family, loves his wife. No, nobody would even watch that. No, not nobody, but most black people won't even watch it. Well, most of the people that watch TV won't watch that, which is typically, a certain type of person, but certain type of black person. But those type of people, they're not going to watch. They don't want to see strong black men. Right? These studios ain't going to pay for that. Nobody wants to see that. As soon as you turn on TV, there's a strong black man. The people don't want to see that, right? The people that watch TV don't want to see that. And they're the ones raising our children, typically, right? They don't want to see strong black men on TV. They want to see ghosts, drug dealers, or Medea, homosexual men, or who else they want to see? Or other types of criminals, pimps, hustlers, right? Woo, yay! We applaud them, right? They got their place, no doubt about that, but we got to have a balance. Okay, so you're going to give me a homosexual guy that's trying to do his best? Okay, give me a heterosexual guy that's trying to do his best. But that ain't going to happen, y'all. So who's going to change the dynamic? Right? Most of our brothers is out there saying, oh man, the school system ain't teaching our kids right. You don't even know who's the school superintendent of your school system. You don't even know who that is. You don't know who the deputy is. You don't even know who's in charge of your particular area. You don't know none of this stuff. But you got to complain over how the schools are teaching. You ain't at none of the meetings. You ain't voting for none of the people. You ain't voting on the curriculums. Right? Then you mad because white folks, they step in and tell you, we not going to have this kind of curriculum. We don't want to hear about black history. Right? But they going to the meetings. Right? They going to the meetings, man. They going and telling people, hey, if I pay taxes at these, and my taxes going to these schools, then I don't want this curriculum, right? Which you have the right to do yourself. But are you doing it? No. Are we doing it? They got a saying, each one teach one. How many of us is actually trying to teach a young black man? I mean, us as men. Trying to teach it, grab a young man and teach him. I'm talking about one with his ears open. Oakland's ain't going to listen. Most of them ain't going to listen because by the time we try to step in there, man, they 13, 14 years old, man. The streets already done molded them. Whatever streets told them, that's working for them. So they stick with it until, of course, they end up in the ground pushing daisies. They're up in a cell with Bubba, being somebody's girlfriend. Then they come out to the street, act like it never happened, right? Or they just live in abject poverty and squalor because they lose the will to go out and try, right? Come on, brothers. We got to step in there, man. We got to shoot the gap. This what I'm doing. What can you do? What can you do? I'm not asking you for no money. I'm not going to ask you for money for 13 years, right? I'm not going to do that. I'm asking you to share this information. There's somebody out there that would allow Bro C to come and talk to a group of kids, man. group of young men. When I say kids, I won't talk to anybody under the age of 15. But there's somebody out there that would let me talk to them, or let me talk to a reentry program, right? I went to this reentry program. They sent me away. I went to Second Chance. They sent me away, right? Okay. I ain't mad. Claire, you sound like you mad. I ain't mad. I'm not mad at all. I know when you coming with something new and you ain't got no benefactor behind you except for God, all these people are connected some kind of way and they got benefactors. So I understand that. I'm not trying to knock their hustle. I'm just saying, my goal is real simple, to teach these young men so they don't fall into the traps I fell into and other men fell into, right? But a lot of times our people, man, they caught up and they connected to these Illuminati type situations. Okay, I understand, man. I'm not trying to stop that, right? Okay, I'm gonna get in where I fit in. I'm gonna let the people decide. The people will decide. They let me come and talk to they young men. They could decide on whether what we talking about is relevant or not. Are we doing something relevant? Because see, in this world, people only listen to you if you like done something outstanding, right? Or you done something that is tangible, where they could say it has a monetary effect, right? You did this. You was a world traffic athlete, so now you can make money off of commercials, right? Or you on YouTube and you got a big channel and you making money off of that. Okay, we not monetized. Not because we don't want to be. I just haven't done it because I don't want them to be able to say, well, they you know what they do, man? They send me emails, YouTube. They send me emails saying, well, we not gonna monetize this video and we not gonna monetize that video. I'll be like, cool. I wasn't ever monetized anyway. Now what they will do is shadow ban you. They will shadow ban you, but I'll be like, man, I ain't worried about the algorithm. I want the people. The people are greater than the algorithm. If the people love you and your name is ringing out among the people, you ain't got to worry about the goddamn algorithm, man. The people will be searching for you. The people will be out there to find you, right? The Elijah Muhammad said, hey, as long as the people, I have the good relationship with the people, man, I ain't got to worry about the bank. I ain't got to worry about having no relationship with none of these banks. The people will help us. And we go to them, we ask them for help. The people will help us, right? I ain't got to worry about having no Clarence. You losing out on a lot of money. You can be monetized. You can get a check everywhere. I could. You're probably right. I probably could, right? But I don't want YouTube to be that powerful over my message, right? They shut you down. Now, of course, they got a lot of other different platforms, but obviously YouTube is the holy grail, right? You get rolling on YouTube, that's good. I don't want to be famous. I really don't. I don't want to be famous. I don't want to be like, ooh, yeah, that's bro. See, yeah, that's not what I'm doing this for. I just want to help out, get in my lane, stay in my lane, help out where I can help out, right? A lot of people want to be famous and they want to have. I was just watching something where dude tricked out a whole car and driving around a tricked out car around his neighborhood. For what? But man, we got a lot of us as black people, man. We got such low self-esteem that we need to do things like that. Wear these big old watches and all this gold jewelry and all that, man. I get so tired of seeing these rappers go and get these jewelers that don't look like them hundreds of thousands of dollars for a piece of jewelry that is worthless as soon as they walk out the door. It's worthless. It's only worth the studs that's in it. But they give them all this money. Why? Because the self-esteem is so low. They need that to feel. They need the jury so that you could look at them and say, ooh, wow, he's a rich Negro. Ooh, he a rich ninja. So what? So what if you are rich? So what? I mean, Bro C like to just move among the people, man. I've just done so much work in the community, man. Unsaid, unphotographed, unvideoed. I done so much, man. I'm used to it. I don't look to be, hey, take my picture. I'm over here. Man, I did this for 30 years, and I wasn't never getting no pictures taken and everything. How come we don't see no pictures of you, Bro C? We in the documentation age now. When I was coming up, running around in the community with the Nation of Islam, there wasn't nobody taking our pictures all the time. People didn't have cell phones then, right? When I was selling papers in Compton, I was selling papers in Compton, L.A., over here by the Crenshaw Mall. I mean, all over, right? Santa Monica Pier. Wasn't no paper. Wasn't no documentation. We just did it because we felt like that's what needed to be done, man. And we wasn't never looking to have our pictures taken and all of that, man. I mean, it happened every now and then, but we really wasn't out there to do it for the pictures. We was out there to do the work, right? How come that's because? So if you ask me, hey, Bro C, how come we ain't got no pictures of you? Because when I was rolling real tough, wasn't nobody out there taking pictures. We wasn't doing it for that. We was doing it because it was fun, and we was so gung-ho on trying to get this message out there to the people, like I am now. But I'm with trying to get this message out to these young men, man. These young men, man. I'm telling you, man. Y'all, me, and all of us as men, we got to really take a second look at ourselves, man, because it's so few of us that's out there trying to help these young men change that women are out here putting together manhood training. Women are doing it, man. And why are they doing it? Not to make you look bad. Oh, they out here trying to make us look bad. These women ain't trying to make you look bad. They just see the problem and they say, damn it, if the men ain't gonna step in and do it, let's us step in and do it. But that's telling on us. That's telling on us what we doing. The man said the harvest is ripe, but the laborers are few. That means everything ready to go. We just ain't got the people that's willing to sacrifice their time and energy and money to get it done. We ain't got enough people willing to do it. But I ain't waiting on you. Don't wait on me. I ain't waiting on nobody. I'm just getting ready to get out here. Me and my team, we getting ready to get out here and do what we can, right? A lot of no's coming, but it's going to be a couple yeses in there, right? I've gotten a couple yeses on some things, but hey, this is the part of the game. If you think it's not going to be a struggle, man, hey, struggle is ordained for you. We're going to have to struggle. You ain't gonna just be able to walk in there to some place and say, hey, I got the answer to all your problems. Yeah. Let me, they're gonna be like, man, we're not gonna let you come in and upset what we doing. Right? Especially black people, man. Black people view everybody as a threat. Right? Everything is a threat. Even if you bring in good tidings, man, they're like, they're looking at you from their side. See, I know my people. I know them. That's why I'm not like, damn, man, how come they didn't even, I already know them. I know my people, man. I'm going to keep sneaking up on them. I'm going to just keep, shout out to the Fushnikins, right? I'm going to keep sneaking up on you. Sneaking up on you. I'm just going to keep on sneaking up on them. Because, hey, man, our children are worth it. We got our young men out here, man. They're causing havoc. Right? And why are they causing havoc? Because ain't nobody teaching them but the street and the TV and the internet. That's where they get all their information from. And you can follow anybody and get faulty information, especially in America, right? In America, man, Master Farah Muhammad said, America's the only place you can get followers talking about anything. Anything you can get. I don't care how egregious it is. You can get followers talking about anything in America, right? The hardest thing you're going to get followers for is to try to bring them to righteousness, man. Try to come on this traverse with us to righteousness. Clarence, y'all righteous? Nah, we trying to be. We shooting for it. Who's righteous? We all are shooting for righteousness. We all are rolling toward righteousness. Right? But we got the program, man, for the young men. Young men out here, man, they don't know where to go and where to turn. So where do they turn? A lot of them have to turn to women. And the women don't know how to tell them how to be a man. Women could tell them how to be a better tool for them in most cases. You're saying all women are, no, I'm saying that the young women that they hang out with don't know how to be a man. How are they going to tell them how to be a man? They're going to encourage them to be a better tool for whatever they need them for, in most cases. We got women out here looking for good men. Good women looking for good men. They don't know where to go to find them. They don't know how to ferret them out. They don't know how to do anything. They don't know nothing about men. Because they ain't seen no good men. They ain't seen no good men. Well, now it's time for us to put a program together that at least start the process of good men. At least they got the information, these young men, to try to be better men. Our young men are getting assaulted from every side, man. The streets are hitting them on one side, the internet's hitting them on another side, the society is hitting them on another side, the TV is hitting them on another side, cable is hitting them on another side, and all horrible influences. It's horrible, man. The black man is a man of strength. He's looking for strength. And all these black men they ever see have no strength or no discipline. The black man is a man of discipline. If he's allowed to be that way, right? You see, he have discipline to his gang membership affiliation. He got discipline to that because that's where he applies his discipline. If he has something else to apply it to, he could be even greater than that, right? Not saying I'm not on top of the gangs. I'm just saying it's not for everybody. That life ain't for everybody. There's some dudes that's hard enough to be that and walk that and still, respect people that's not doing that. Nowadays, man, these young cats, man, they don't respect people that's not involved in that. They feel like, hey, man, they can handle everybody any kind of way. And what they are looking for is people that's not about that. Innocent people getting shot, little kids. We were reading the other day, I was seeing the other day, little girl 2 years old caught a stray in the heart. Just sitting outside. In the hood, right? Gang situation. That's going to continue, brother, until we start educating our young men. Well, Clarence, you got the answer for everything. I don't have the answer for everything. This is just information. Ultimately, our young men got to decide whether this is which way they should go. Because I would say about between 15 and 18, that's the fork in the road for most young men. That's where they got to decide their value system. That's where they pretty much decide how they going to roll, what kind of person they going to be, if they're going to be straight or gay, if they're going to do whatever they're going to do. They usually decide that and solidify that between the ages of 15 and 18. That's usually when they make their mind up, right? So we can jump in there and say, here's some more information you could use to make up your mind. Because we never going to go in there and say, well, we know everything. We don't know everything. Everything's always changing. For now, this is the information that you could use to try to decide how you want to have your life move, right? Because family, man, without good black men, the world is lost. The world is lost. The world usually looks to black people for trends, for how to do different things, because you're just a different kind of people. You're just different. The way you do, the way you move, the way you dance, the way you sing, you're just different. And people don't want to acknowledge that. They want to say, oh, we all the same. We're not all the same. We're different. Right? We're similar, but we're not the same. Right? We've all got 2 ears and 2 eyes and a mouth and a nose. Yeah, we're similar, but we ain't the same. We ain't the same. And our young men, man, are falling by the wayside, which means, hey, our young women that are interested in being in male-female relationships, they don't have nothing to pick from but the worst of the worst. But if we can get the females to sexually select better, we can get better types of men out there that are only willing to be sexually selected by a certain type of woman. Man, the women that don't want to be sexually, the women that are, want to play games, they're going to fizz out, man, because we're going to teach these young men, man, don't even mess with women like that. But she fine, Clarence. I know. It's a trap. It's a trap. Leave it alone. It's a trap. Let the other man do it. That used to be one of my things I used to tell my sons all the time. Let the other man win. Just let the other man win. And come back in a year later and see if he really won or not. Let that man win. Especially you grinding for a woman, and the woman have y'all fighting back. Let him win. Let him be the victorious. Right? And see where you be at. But anyway, family, I just wanted to come out and tell y'all we got it. I just completed it. It's the emergency pack. The emergency men's training pack. I mean, it has 6 modules of just the basic information, emergency stuff, how to deal with money and relationships and everything, a bunch of other stuff. Man, I'm telling you, man, this is information that any young black man, period. I don't want to just limit it to black men, but I'm saying it addresses a lot of the issues that are specific to black men, are unique to black men, as well as information that's relevant to all men. All right? So family, help us. Don't sit down now. We're doing so well. You guys got us on a roll, man. We're giving the most amount of new subscribers we have in a long time. I appreciate everybody sharing. And that's all I'm asking. Share, share, share. I don't have to ask you for no money. I got a real job. Right? I got a real job that I'm going to, right? So don't think, oh, well, bro, C gonna get rich off of me. That's what he want to do. That's what he trying to do. No, I ain't trying to go get rich off of you. I'm not. I don't particularly want to be rich. I want to be financially free. I want to have the opportunity and the wherewithal to be able to make financial moves that I want to make. Yeah, but I don't want to be rich and then driving around in a Maserati just to show other people that I'm rich. I don't need to do that, man. Like I told y'all in the other video, man, I could be rich and y'all would never know it. Because I'd be driving the same old bucket. I'd be like Warren Buffett driving an old beat up truck or whatever. I'd be driving the same bucket. That's the kind of mentality I got. The dude that owns this building here, he and I talk all the time, man, but you see him come in, man, he look like he work here. Coming in his old beat up truck and his old dusty pants and his old crazy looking shirt. He looked like he work here. You would never, unless you was a tenant here, you would never know that this man owns this building. Because you're like, what? He looked like a sucker. But he go home with all the money. Just like you see all the Asians, right? That own all the businesses in the black community, right? What they pull up in? Little bucket, and they take a hefty bag of money home with them every day, right? But they take a little bucket. That's the kind of mentality I got, right? I just feel like I'm not trying to take a hefty bag full of money out of the community, but I definitely don't. I'm not out here trying to stunt or try to get over on somebody or not. I'm trying to get us to work together. If you guys work with me and help me work with these young men, man, how many lives can we save? You know who Garrett Morgan is? Garrett Morgan is a black man who designed a better street light. Because the street light that you're looking at now, that you drive around your city in now, this man got into an accident because the light, you don't know, because it only had the two lights, the red and the green. And you never know when they was going to switch. Garrett Morgan is the one that put the yellow light in the middle so you could know, okay, it's getting ready to change from red to green, right? Because the yellow light came on. How many billions of lives did this man save? Billions. He didn't even get the credit he was due. Come on, family, let's put some money together and make a movie about Garrett Morgan. Garrett Morgan, you know how many lives this brother saved? Billions and billions of lives. White folks don't even mention this man. Right? And it's not up to them. It's not their fault. Who's supposed to? Who's supposed to mention him? Right? What about Daniel Hale? Did the first open heart surgery. Right? How many millions of lives have been saved since following his example on heart procedures? Come on, man. Come on, man. See, we don't know our history. We don't know the part we played in it, man. We think we just supposed to be these, super niggas rapping all the time, or playing football or basketball or telling jokes and shit. That's all we supposed to do. That's cool. I ain't knocking none of that. But give me something else with it. I'm just a person about equality. Give me something to go with it. Give me that regular dude going to that job every day, taking care of his family, studying at night to get a degree so he can move up in the company or do whatever or try to get a better job or whatever. Give me that dude. Give me that dude with them 2 kids and a wife, and he trying to strive to figure it out and get a better job and working hard and then working a second job or trying to create a business on his own. Give me that dude. But we don't see that dude, right? Especially as some of our young men that grow up in foster care or youth authority or corrections or whatever, man. They don't see good black men, right? Not that often. You damn sure ain't gonna see them on the TV and the internet. So what you gonna do? You're gonna look around and see one of these stars that you think, quote unquote, stars. That's a good black man. I'm telling you, man. They need our young men need to be taught what's right and what's wrong. Yeah, fishing with them is good. Yeah, take them to a ranch is cool. Don't get me wrong. But when it comes down to it, we need to have those asses in those chairs, and we need to go through all this information so that you can understand what you do when you get money. How do you handle your money? What should you do with your money? What kind of acceptable ways is it to try to get money? What should you do? What should you stay away from? This is all information that we need to teach these young men, because out here, man, they out here freestyling, man. They don't know what the hell they supposed to be doing. Somebody comes to me, hey, man, I know your dad, he works over here at he worked for whatever, Goodyear or whatever, Budweiser or whatever, right? He got to stay there 8 hours just to make $200. He said, I'm going to give you this rock here, give you these rocks. You can make $200 in, an hour and a half. and you ain't getting taxed, right? Or here's a little girl. I know she underage, but hey, she really wanted, man. She out here twerking and everything because she watching the BET Awards, right? The girl 11 or 12 years old out here twerking in the street, right? I'm telling you, dog, she want it, man. She want it. But man, she only 11. No, don't worry about that. We gonna trap her and get her, run a train on her. I mean, our young men don't know. They think that makes sense. They think that's a good thing. Look at Charleston White. The heck, we run a train on women. The heck, it was good. Never once has he said, I wish I hadn't done that. I see now that was a bad thing. I apologize to the people that I did that to. Nothing. Why? Because he's a homegrown nigga, right? The homegrown nigga, right? Wasn't even raised in the projects, but ran to it. Why? Because there ain't no men of value talking to this young man. So he already made up his mind he was going to be a Negro. How many more Charleston Whites do we need out here threatening our little prepubescent girls? How many Charleston Whites do we need out here? That's what I'm trying to stop. I'm trying to stop people like Charleston White. I don't want them talking to young men. I don't want them talking to young women in particular. I don't want them talking to our children. That means I got to get busy, right? I have to get busy. Can't put it all on Charleston and say, well, Charleston, you can't, you shouldn't be talking to our children. No, I got to make it so obvious that there's something better to listen to than Charleston White. So here we are. Here we are, family. This is it. This is the emergency pack, right? Out of 18 modules, I took 6 of them, man, that must be taught right away to all black men, all young black men, any black man really, but most of us find this stuff out after getting older. I'd say growing up in the society and getting the knots on our head from making stupid mistakes, right? Well, we want to stop that, right? We want to slow those mistakes down. We want to get a prison population. We want to put a big dent in the prison population as it relates to us, as it relates to all men. But because of us, we really don't need to be there, and none of us need to be there. But the ones of us that are open to change, all men, I don't care what color they are, but black men in particular, because we got so much work to do in our community that only black men can do. Only black men can do this work. Well-meaning white people, shout out to you, man, but there's some work that only we can do. As men, as black men in our community, there's only some work only we can do. That young black men need to see us. Young black women need to see us. They need to see what a good black man looks like, or a good acting black man looks like, where they don't have to worry about being around black men and they being violated or something stupid happening to them, right? But how's our young men gonna know? People be saying he should know better. How? There's an old saying, man. How can a person know better unless they have a teacher? And how can they have a teacher unless that teacher be sent? And why would somebody send a teacher if they don't see if they see the problem? Then of course they're gonna send a teacher. Well, I've been sent. I've been sent to teach our young men the emergency. I took, like I said, we got 18 modules in the total class in a manhood one-on-one training, right? But I said, Clarence, man, you need like something because that takes a long period. You need something that's like an emergency. Boom, we can get right to it. Here it is. This is the emergency pack. We ready to go right now. I just finished the slides for it. I'm ready to go with it right now, man. I could sit down with a room full of 15, 16, 17, 18-year-olds, and we could start getting busy and giving them other concepts to think about as opposed to the hypnotic death march music that they listening to. whatever they call, right? They listen to this hypnotic music that puts them in a trance, into a death trance, where they're all RoboCops, right? Where they directives. The fourth directive is classified, right? But the classified directive is you can only do harm to black people. You can't do harm to no other people. So that's what they run around doing, harm to other black people, right? Because they got that's their fourth directive, right? So we got to identify those young brothers and say, okay, do you want to be taught something different? No, I love this. This is my life. Okay, brother. Then we got to let you go do your thing. But if there's one of them that's got their mind open to change, right? Because we got a community to come back and get. And, you know, gang banging, pimping, and dope selling, you're not going to be able to grab your community. All you're going to do is encourage these young men to say, yeah, I want to do that. I want to do that. Because they see some type of freedom in your lifestyle, so they're going to say, I want to do that. But ultimately, if your lifestyle is not helping the community, whose team are you really on? Whose team are you really on? And if you was really a problem, I'm telling you, one thing I know about the white community, if you really a problem, they are not going to let you be a problem for long. They are not. They are not. But see, you doing a certain work that needs to be done. And I'm not saying all white people feel this way, but I'm saying the ones of them that feel like it's a good thing that all this chaos is going on in the black community, because they could just sit there and get on the news and say, yeah, I told you, man. Them niggas, they just ignorant. Or they like Elon Musk. They just got low IQs. That's what it is. And those are people that don't understand the situation, the unique situation of the black community. So the only way their mind can deal with it is to say, oh, they got low IQs, right? But hey, everybody got a right to their opinion. The question is, what are we going to do, black man? What are we going to do? Are we going to keep bumping our gums? This shouldn't be like this. 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 Well, what you going to do? Huh? What are you going to do? Huh? I'm going to keep just talking. Okay. Well then, the people respect action. They don't really respect talking. They'll let you talk for a little while. They'll let you see, they want to see what you're going to do. But when the resources come, they're going to want to see what you're going to do with it. I don't need no paycheck. I don't need no paycheck from the people. I just need some resources and some young men to teach. You got young men you want me to run this through? I'll run this through them, right? But I guarantee you, they will get more out of spending a couple of hours with me and the other brothers that's helping me than sitting out there in the world, sitting up under some dope dealer, sitting up under some gangbanging brothers, sitting up under drug addict brothers and sisters. I mean, they got insight. I'm not saying they don't have no insight, but we got way more. We got way more. If they want to live a life where they ain't looking over their shoulder. That's real talk, family. Anyway, like I said, this is it. This is the emergency pack. This is emergency pack, man. This is 6 things that all young black men need to know, like right away. And I'm ready to go on the road with it. I'm ready to do whatever I got to do to try and teach it. So y'all share this video, please, because somebody eventually will say, you know what, bro, see, I'm gonna give you a shot. I'm gonna give you a shot, bro. See, I'm gonna let you talk to, this classroom full of young men. I'm gonna let you talk to these young men or these reentry men or whatever, right? Okay, bro. See, ready to go. Just let me know. All right, family. Thank you for listening. I appreciate all of y'all, man. Remember, we got the emergency pack for young black men, for young men, period. But it specifically is designed to address not only what we need to know as men, But what young black men, the unique situations that young black men are dealing with, is specifically designed for them. But y'all let me know if that's something y'all want to, y'all think it's a good thing that we doing that, and y'all want to help me push that and promote that. Y'all let me know. I'm ready to do it anytime they get ready. And we still coming with some more stuff. But this is ready to go right now. All right, y'all. Peace.